Welcome back, everybody. So this was my first Porsche Cup official in a while. I've taken a bit of a break recently, and honestly, I hadn't practiced much for the wet conditions that we had in qualifying. But somehow we stuck it on P2 and jumped into a top split lobby with a tricky tyre gamble ahead, with the track being lightly wet. So things got pretty interesting this week at Road America. Just before we start the race, I just want to thank my first two channel members, Simo898 and Nick DeBeck. Thank you, guys. And if you want to check out the channel memberships, you can do that on the channel page. But let's go on with the race.
You're on a dry tyre.
Right, here we go then. We are on a lightly
We've
wet
put in
track.
plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Lightly wet track, and we've gone with dry tyres.
The estimated SOF is 3,200.
Let's see how we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, that's not good. A little bit of wheel spin, but we're away.
Right side. Still there, hold your line. Keep to the left.
Ooh, that's not ideal.
Clear,
Either.
car right.
Little nudge.
Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
Alright.
Right side. Clear. Slow car
Jesus.
ahead. Go right, go right.
Oh my
Right
God.
side. Clear. There's an incident ahead.
Wow,
The next
that
car's
was
the leader.
super close. I think we even got a 4X for that. Oh, alright. Let's try and settle in a bit here. This is going to be pretty dicey until we get some temp in the tyres, I think.
There's an incident behind.
So just got to take it easy. This guy behind's on wet, so we'll probably let him go, I think.
Car on your left. Keep to the right.
Not like that, they would have.
Clear on the left.
There's a few cars on wets, but hopefully they will start to struggle later on and we can come back at them, so I'm not too bothered about letting them go right now. But this is a struggle though at the moment. So two of those cars in front of us are on wets, P1 and P3, so go back on the bias a bit, I think, to get a bit more rotation. Might help us a bit.
You're in 4th position.
Not a bad start to the race. I'm just trying to keep it on track at the moment, so that we can fight later on when our tyres come into it a bit more. We pulled a gap to everyone behind this guy behind, so that's good. So I think we're happy to sit here for the moment. If this guy wants to go, which
Car on
he
your left.
is, he's got quite a bit of pace, so I think
Clear
we'll
on the
let him
left.
go and then, whoa,
Left side. Clear on the left.
that was close as well.
The car behind has gone off.
See, this is exactly why you just got to keep it on track to start with, because it's so easy in these conditions to lose it. And I feel confident that the dries hopefully are going to come into their own later on, and we're going to be able to put pressure on these guys on wets that are in front of us. So we just got to keep it pointing the right way for the moment. It's not raining, so it's going to get drier as the race goes. But we put ourselves in quite a good spot so far without, just by staying out of trouble really.
Go to rejoin, man. Go to rejoin.
Still pretty slippy out here. Hopefully it's going to start to get a bit better soon. Whoa. Looks close again.
Ten to go, this time by.
Just trying to find where the grip is at the moment, a little bit. Just try some slightly different lines, just like a little bit off the racing line for braking, and
It's now a dry session.
as it's starting to get drier at the exits, you can take the racing line a bit more. You've still got to be careful. You can easily get on the throttle thinking that the grip's there, and then it isn't, and you're round before you know what's happened. So, still going to take it relatively easy at the moment. It's nice and smooth on the inputs, or try to be. But the grip is gradually coming now. And this guy in front of us is on wet, so I'm hoping that we'll start to close him down a bit. Now. Watch out for the curves in these fast corners, because they could really end your race. Turn in on one of those and the back end goes, you are done. Oh, P1's off. He's on wets, that guy, so that's interesting.
You got a slow car on the left. The next car's the leader.
Switch off a bit. But that's good for us though. Super easy in these conditions to push too hard and have an off like that. This is when we hope we can start reeling in these front two. So P1's on
Just
slick,
set
so
your fastest lap of the session.
he's doing good.
The car
so
in P1 just set the fastest lap. 19.737. Car 2 is now leading.
probably not going to catch him unless he makes a mistake, but I hope that we can pick off these two in front as their wets go off. So just got to be patient and not die myself, and then hopefully we'll get some opportunities soon. This might be one here by the looks of it. Got a pretty good run. Just going to defend by the looks of it. Just be patient for the moment. Don't want to rush anything and have an incident. Got plenty of time. Like I said, hopefully the pace fall off will be enough that we can do these guys pretty easily without having to fight them too much. So we'll just play the waiting game at the moment, I think. This guy seems like he's struggling a bit in front. He's looking for trying different lines, looking for some grip. Maybe he's trying to cool his tyres a bit, but that's good for us, because we are starting to be able to take the race to 9 more and more now, so we should have more pace. Let's see if we can get a run here. He's going to defend again, probably, by the looks of it. Yep.
Right side, you've got the fastest lap. Stay on the left. Stay on the left.
He's coming back at us a bit.
Keep to the left.
Be careful he doesn't run wide into us there. But I think
Keep to the left.
Now.
Clear. Right
He's
side.
going to try once more.
Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
Let's cut back on him there.
Left side. Stay on the right.
Hopefully he doesn't send us too deep here and take
Stay
us
on the
out.
right. Clear on the left.
I might just defend this one to stop him doing that. Because once we get clear here, we should be able to pull away, I hope. Nice, that's one done. Now we've got to get this one as well. And then we should be able to pull a gap. But we were fastest car on track last lap though, so that's good. So it's looking good at the moment. Just got to keep it smooth. Yeah, we've got more grip now, I think, than these guys by the looks of it. They've gone through the best period on their wets, I think, now. Hopefully they won't fight too hard, because they know that it's a bit of inevitability here that on dry tyres we're going to have the pace. Should be able to get him into turn 1 here, the same as we did the last one, I think. Get a good exit.
Car on your left. Still there.
Nice, job done.
Clear on the left.
Let's see if we can get away now.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap.
Those two probably going to fight each other, so,
15.001. That was your fastest lap of the session.
if we
You're
can
back
pull
in
away a
second.
bit, let them battle and we'll be away in P2. Yeah, we can pretty much just use the dry line now and push a bit more, which
just
is
set
cool,
the
so
fastest lap.
they're going to be struggling.
14.642.
They're going to be struggling on those wet tyres a bit now, I think. They'll be getting really hot because there's no spray now either, so it is now a dry track.
You got a slow car on the right.
And P1's made a mistake as well, so we're not out the battle for the lead here either, I think. Could still be on. So let's see what we can do here. 4 seconds back. See if we can start pushing a bit more, but you've got to be careful when you go offline, well, off the track, sort of, you know, on the exits on the curbs and stuff. They can still be quite slippery, and you've only got to catch one, and that could be your race over. So still got to be careful. But we're looking good here.
The car behind has gone off.
.4 seconds. I think he is a bit quicker than us. He's a 7k driver, so I mean, he's not going to be slow by any means, but we'll try and keep putting the laps in and see if
The leader just did a 14.443. You've
he
got
makes
the
a
fastest
mistake.
lap.
We were a couple of seconds quicker than that lap with this mistake, so we'll play the waiting game. See what we can do.
The car in P7 just set the fastest lap. 11.804.
Yeah, we're back fully to dry lines now pretty much, so I'm going to go a bit forward on the bias again just to make sure that it doesn't go round on me. -5 is usually my sort of base, I guess. Pretty stable, but still rotates quite nicely.
That was your fastest lap of the session. We're in a great spot for some hardware. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 10.093.
Yeah, I think P1 is quicker than us here, so I think it's going to be a case of keeping it clean and bagging a nice P2 hopefully. Got a good gap to the cars behind who are on wet tyres, so that should keep increasing. We'll try and keep a bit of pressure on P1, but I'm not going to push so hard that I make a mistake by myself. Yeah, I don't think he's pushing like crazy either because the gap's staying about the same now, so.
You've got the fastest lap.
But it's good to know that when we're not pushing super hard, that's the quickest car on track that lap again. So that's good. Maybe we can push on a bit here, we're closing down a little bit. Let's see what we can do. I'm still too scared to use that curb on the right there, because I just think if I go on it and it locks up, then I'm going to go sailing off.
The car in P14 just set the fastest lap, 9.66.
So tough this corner, you got to be so patient, and then you get on the throttle and hope that you've done it in the right place. It's definitely one of those situations that you have to remind yourself that, you know, you're in
You just hit the
P2,
fastest lap.
pace is good, don't overdrive the car and bin it, you know. Only got a couple of laps left, so I think it's, unless the guy in front makes a mistake, then I think we'll be set for P2, which is, I'll take that. I hadn't really practiced much in the wet. I knew that there was a chance of rain, but I was a little bit surprised when it was wet for quali, but dry tyres was definitely the right option, although...
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Well, yeah, it was the right option. I mean, the guys that were on wets are now down in 5th, 6th, so they're struggling a bit now, pace-wise, I think. Their wets must be absolutely screaming now, because it's like fully dry. They must be roasting. But I mean, it got them out of trouble at the start, I suppose, and then just let them kind of have some clear air at least, which is so it's not worked out too badly for them, but. Alright, a couple more laps to go.
2 left to go. 2 to go.
20-second gap to P3.
You've got the fastest lap.
So just got to keep it clean. Going for it. Yeah, it's dry enough now. I probably could have done that a few laps ago, but I was too scared.
The car in P14 just set the fastest lap, 9.022.
One more to go.
Last lap.
Very smart, bro. Very, very smart.
Let's get it over the line.
You've just set your fastest lap of the session. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 8.755.
I'm definitely pleased to come back to Porsche Cup after a couple of months off really, and yeah, pace is still alright. Almost matching Fonte Garcia in front, who's 7k driver, so take that. First race on Porsche
The car
Cup
in
with
P14 just set the fastest lap. 8.597.
first race on Porsche Cup with triples as well, which has been cool. So much more awareness when cars are next to you. It's awesome. It really makes a difference. You know exactly how much space to leave. You're not guessing. I mean, you've obviously got the radar overlay that tells you how far alongside the car is, but it doesn't tell you how far away they are, so you never know how much space to leave. But now I can see them, which is awesome. Really, really stoked on that.
Dude, you just ran me off the track.
I think this race has been an absolute example of how just staying out of trouble for the first few laps and, you know, not fighting too hard with people, we're just kind of letting them do what they want. It sets you up nicely, doesn't it? If you see, there's a bit of luck involved, but I think you can minimise the risk. But yeah, P2. Very happy with that one. That was difficult conditions, but we would definitely take that. Nice little gain of about 50 iRating as well.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Great job, you did really well.
Awesome. So we're just going to take a quick look back at that lap 1 incident. Gabriel Solomon here leading the way and loses it. I very nearly did the same thing. And it's been collected by Cedric there, heavy hit, and he's carried on. But Cedric came off way worse, as we're about to see. He got really unlucky. He was blind coming out of here with all the cars in front of him, couldn't see Solomon parked until too late, smashes him and then collects a bunch of other cars. No fault of his own, but huge chain reaction. So many guys got really unlucky with that one. But yeah, big incident that. So here's the results from that one then. We can see we gained a nice bit of iRating there, 48. Lost a bit of safety due to the 4X we picked up at the start with the spin, and just about managed to avoid him. But yeah, biggest losers there, unfortunately for those guys, were Gabriel and Cedric. They lost a big chunk of iRating there with that first lap incident, which was unlucky for them. Biggest gainer, Jesse Stevens, no, Innocente Lopez in P3 there, 3k driver, got a nice 89 iRating. Fastest lap ended up going to Carol Creason down here, 2085. So he was quick at the end. But yeah, good race for us, that one. So, not much wet practice. First Porsche Cup official in a while, but we came back, survived the chaos, made the right call on tyres, and finished P2 in top split. So really happy with that one. If you enjoyed the race, please make sure to check out my other videos on iRacing tips and guides. And if you want to support the channel, memberships are now open with setups, early access, coaching, and some other stuff too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.